Mexico is hiding a shocking discovery that is shaking the entire world. Today, you will discover 20 recent frightening discoveries made by archaeologists. Join us and let's go. Number 20. The 800-year treasure. An extraordinary archaeological discovery has occurred when a group of friends, guided by Google Maps, found 7 sealed clay vessels containing treasures that were approximately 800 years old. The artifacts included jewelry and household items of such exceptional craftsmanship that some have questioned their authenticity. Each piece reveals unique insights into the trade patterns and artistic achievements of the civilization that produced them. Number 19. The baby dragons of Postojna Cave. An hour outside Slovenia's capital, Postojna Cave is home to extraordinary creatures known as baby dragons. Scientifically known as olms, Proteus anguinus, these are blind aquatic salamanders that never leave their juvenile stage. With pink, human-like skin, bright red gills, and cartoonish fingers, these fascinating creatures can live up to 100 years and grow up to 10 inches long. Locals believe they are descendants of mythical dragons that once inhabited the caves. Number 18. The lost sarcophagus of Saqqara. In the heart of Egypt, beneath the millennia-old sands of Saqqara, an extraordinary discovery awaited revelation. A team of archaeologists, led by the renowned researcher, uncovered a perfectly preserved underground tomb. The find occurred after weeks of meticulous excavation, when the team identified a vertical shaft descending 26 meters into the earth. Using traditional digging techniques, the researchers removed layer after layer of sand until they reached the treasure, an intact sarcophagus, sealed for 3,300 years. The artifact's exceptional state of preservation allowed scientists to study unique details about ancient Egyptian funeral practices, including never-before-seen hieroglyphs and ritual offerings preserved over the millennia. I have a question for you. First, I'd like to tell you that it's possible to keep up with the biggest curiosities of our world every day. But for that, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, have you subscribed yet? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Now that you've done that, let's go. Number 17. The Wooden Doll of the Catskills. In the Catskills Mountains of New York, a disturbing discovery awaited a group of explorers. Inside a cave off the beaten track, they found a wooden statue with an unsettling appearance, nails in its eyes, and a rope tied around its neck. The story took an even more sinister turn when one of the explorers decided to take the statue home. Over the next few days, unexplained events began to occur. The doll would appear in different places around the house, strange sounds could be heard at night, and mysterious footprints would appear on the floor. The atmosphere of terror culminated when a putrid odor filled the house, accompanied by the sounds of heavy breathing. Number 16. The oldest flutes in the world. In Germany, a musical discovery has revolutionized our understanding of the origins of music. Archaeologists have unearthed a set of prehistoric flutes, including a nearly complete piece made from vulture bone, and fragments of 3 others made from mammoth ivory. Dating back approximately 43,000 years, these flutes are the oldest musical instruments ever found. The sophistication of their construction suggests that our ancestors had an advanced understanding of acoustics and music. The flutes were found in perfect condition, allowing even contemporary musicians to reproduce the same notes played tens of thousands of years ago. Number 15. The Spider's Nest of Avellino. In April 2022, a seemingly normal expedition turned into a terrifying encounter in the caves near Avellino, Italy. Tomas Gallo and his team of cavers made a discovery that defied their expectations when they came across an extraordinary natural phenomenon. On the ceiling of the cave, hundreds of spiders formed a dense and impressive colony, hanging just inches above their heads. The footage captured by Tomas shows the exact moment of the discovery, recording not only the impressive grouping of arachnids but also the team's reaction of amazement and fascination. Experts later identified that this unique congregation of spiders had developed a rare social behavior, perfectly adapted to the cavernous environment. Number 14. China's underground forest. In a discovery that defies imagination, scientists have revealed a gigantic sinkhole in southern China that houses an entire primeval forest inside. At an impressive 600 feet deep, this geological formation hides a complete and preserved ecosystem. The extent of the abyss is monumental, 1,000 feet long and 500 feet wide, with 3 cavernous openings inside. Most astonishing are the ancient trees that reach heights of 130 feet, creating a green canopy that stretches towards the light that penetrates through the opening above. This lost world represents one of the most significant discoveries for modern science, offering unique possibilities for the study of as-yet unknown species. Number 13. The Hellfire Caverns. In Buckinghamshire, England, a series of caves known as Hellfire hide a dark history that mixes aristocracy, secret societies, and supernatural occurrences. Built in 1752 by order of Lord Francis Dashwood, these caves served as a meeting place for the infamous Hellfire Club, a secret society of the British elite. The underground complex includes a series of tunnels and chambers carefully carved into the limestone rock. The most intriguing story associated with the caves is that of the White Lady, Suki, a young woman who tragically lost her life in its tunnels. The tale of her spirit wandering the dark corridors has become a local legend, attracting paranormal investigators and curious alike. Unexplained photographs and reports of supernatural encounters continue to fuel the mystery surrounding this historic site. Number 12. The Statue of the Devil in the Mines of Potosi. Deep within the silver mines of Potosi, Bolivia, stands a figure that inspires both fear and reverence. The statue of El Tío, the Lord of the Underworld. Since the mines began to be exploited in the 16th century, the miners have developed a complex belief system that blends Catholicism with ancient Andean traditions. El Tío is represented by several statues scattered throughout the tunnels, receiving regular offerings of cigarettes, coca leaves, and alcohol. This unique tradition reflects the duality of the miners' lives, who profess Catholicism on the surface, but maintain ancient rituals deep underground. Number 11. The Rock Art of La Pasiega Cave. In the Cantabrian mountains of northern Spain, the La Pasiega Cave holds an artistic treasure that transcends time. Its walls are a natural canvas where our ancestors left their mark thousands of years ago. Earthy tones of red and black dance across the rocky surface, telling stories from a distant past. Early artists used sophisticated techniques to create their works, taking advantage of the natural protrusions of the rock to give depth to their creations. Researchers have discovered that some of the paintings are more than 64,000 years old, revolutionizing our understanding of the artistic ability of early humans. The cave preserves not only art, but also tools and artifacts that reveal fascinating aspects of the daily lives of these ancient civilizations. Number 10. Footprints of the Past. In a series of groundbreaking discoveries, researchers have uncovered human footprints that have rewritten our understanding of the history of the Americas. In 2018, impressions dating back approximately 13,000 years were discovered in British Columbia. But the most dramatic discovery came in 2021 in White Sands National Park, where fossilized footprints dating back more than 21,000 years were found. These imprints, preserved in ancient mud, are not just impressions in the soil. They are windows into the past that reveal surprising details about early human behavior, from the speed at which they walked to their social interactions and hunting practices. Number 9. The Ruby Falls. Deep in the heart of Lookout Mountain, Tennessee, lies Ruby Falls, a stunning underground waterfall. Discovered in the early 1900s by explorer Leo Lambert, who named it after his wife Ruby, this natural wonder plunges 145 feet into a limestone cavern. The water glows crimson thanks to strategic lighting, creating a unique visual spectacle that draws visitors from around the world. Number 8. The Firefly Cave. In New Zealand, the Waitomo Glowworm Cave presents a unique and breathtaking natural spectacle. In its main chamber, thousands of tiny bioluminescent glowworms transform the cave ceiling into an underground starry sky. Discovered in 1887 by an English explorer together with native Maori, this natural wonder continues to enchant visitors to this day. The glowworms create silky, luminescent threads that hang from the ceiling, acting as natural traps for their prey. During the boat ride through the underground river, visitors are enveloped in a magical silence, broken only by the gentle flow of the water, as they gaze upon the natural light show above their heads. Number 7. The Abandoned Building of Guizhou. In China's Guizhou province, a drone has captured stunning footage of an abandoned building inside a remote cave. The mystery of this stone structure has puzzled experts to this day, as no one knows who built it or how the materials were transported to such an inaccessible location. Number 6. The Mexican Cave Giant. A disturbing discovery in the Mexican mountains has sparked panic among locals, as hundreds of witnesses have reported seeing a giant humanoid entity. Shaky images and videos captured show a mysterious figure emerging from a cave, sparking intense debate online. Despite the region's history of mystical festivals and ceremonies, the sighting has caused an unusual stir, with skeptics and believers divided over the authenticity of the sighting. Number 5. The Devil's Portal. Near Lake Titicaca in Peru lies Aramumuru, also known as the Devil's Gate. This mysterious structure, carved from red sandstone, is surrounded by fascinating legends. According to local tradition, an Inca priest named Amarumuru passed through this portal to join the gods in another dimension. The precise carvings and sophistication of the construction suggest that the site held great religious or ceremonial importance for the Incas. Number 4. The Cave of Crystals. The Cave of Crystals. Deep beneath Chihuahua, Mexico, lies the spectacular Cave of the Crystals. Located 1,000 feet below the surface, this natural wonder contains the largest selenite crystals ever discovered. The largest of these weighs 13 tons, measures 3 feet wide, and stands an impressive 37 feet tall. The cave's extreme conditions, with temperatures reaching 136 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity approaching 100%, make it accessible only to scientists with specialized equipment. Number 3. The Swords of the Judean Desert. In an extraordinary discovery in the Judean Desert, archaeologists have uncovered a military treasure hidden for 1,900 years. Dozens of swords in a deep crevice of an ancient cave in the Nahal Nature Park have come to light in an astonishingly well-preserved state. These weapons, which belong to Jewish warriors who resisted Roman rule, have been preserved thanks to the cave's unique climatic conditions. Each sword tells a story of exceptional craftsmanship, with elaborate hilts made of wood and metal, demonstrating the high level of metallurgy of the time. Analysis has revealed advanced forging and tempering techniques, indicating that ancient blacksmiths had mastered sophisticated weapon-making processes. Experts have been able to identify different styles of blades, some clearly of local origin, and others that appear to have influences from other regions of the Roman Empire. Number 2. The Magic Flags. In 2022, a Reddit user named Snelson made an intriguing discovery in an Estonian cave, a cluster of household flags arranged around an altar-like structure. At first, the site seemed spooky, sparking theories about dark magic practices. However, one commenter identified the flags as Tibetan prayer flags, commonly used in Buddhist meditation practices. The mystery remains as to how these Southeast Asian flags ended up in a European cave, creating a unique atmosphere somewhere between the sacred and the unexplained. Number 1. The Catacombs of Paris. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies a macabre labyrinth that holds the remains of millions of Parisians. Originally limestone quarries, the catacombs were converted into an ossuary in the 18th century to address the city's overcrowded cemeteries. Today, their shadowy corridors display an extraordinary artistic arrangement of skulls and bones, creating patterns and designs on the walls. In addition to their role as a burial ground, the catacombs have a rich history as a refuge for resistors during wars and revolutions, a place of secret meetings, and an inspiration for artists. Now I want to recommend this video that is appearing here on the screen. Take advantage of it, as I have selected it especially for you. Well, that's it, and until next time, Curious One.